Good afternoon. Thanks for taking a minute to watch this video. We've got a lot going on this weekend at church, and I thought it was best to send a video out instead of just a phone call announcement. And if you have questions about what I'm about to go over, you can feel free to reach out to us. We'll try to answer those questions. Beginning tomorrow morning, things get very, very busy for all day Saturday and Sunday. And many of you will have a lot to do in several of these areas, and maybe you will just have one or two things to get involved in. But whatever it might be, I hope that you have your calendar marked, that you're ready to get involved. Starting tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. here at the church, in the church basement, all the ladies that have made baked goods and whatever it might be to go into the Christmas baskets, we need to have all of that here by 9 a.m. and then be ready to assemble those baskets. Ms. Lisa Van Riper has coordinated all of that. And so if you have questions about what goes in those baskets or the timing of it or anything like that, please call Ms. Van Riper and she will answer those questions for you. But all of that needs to be at the church by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then at 11 a.m. we're going to be meeting upstairs in the foyer. Everything's already set up, ready to go for the fruit packing. The fruit will actually be delivered first thing in the morning, and then we'll need a lot of help getting all of the fruit packed into bags ready for Sunday morning. And again, that starts at 11 a.m. We're going to start very punctually because of how busy we are. We're going to start at 11 a.m. and we need a good crowd of people to come and help us get all of those fruit bags packed up and ready to go. And the more people we have, the quicker it goes. We just kind of an assembly line, and it goes very, very quickly. So if you could come help with that, that would be a help. And then the next thing going on tomorrow would be at 1 p.m. And that will be caroling. Now, we've always announced this as the kids' Christmas caroling, but Brother Wireman said it would be a huge help to him if some families want to go, some adults want to go with us. We have quite a few people in the church that are shut-ins, and people that just haven't been able to come to church in quite some time, some of the elderly folks. And so he would appreciate if some adults want to go and help out with that. He could use some drivers and just people to go and sing along. If we could take a huge crowd, that'd be great. But they will be leaving the church at 1 a.m. And so the fruit packing is at 11, and that usually only takes about a half hour or 45 minutes to get all of that done and cleaned up. And then that'll give you time to run, grab a bite to eat real quick, and then be back at the church at 1 p.m. to go caroling. And then after the caroling, the next thing going on tomorrow afternoon is the play practice at 3 o'clock. And so be right on time if you can. If you're in the Christmas play, you need to be on time for that rehearsal tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. And then, of course, Sunday morning we call it our Fruit Sunday. It's when all of the fruit that will be packed up tomorrow at 11, that's when all of that fruit is going to be given out. Every single person that comes to church on Sunday will go home with a bag of fresh fruit. And again, this is kind of a Faith Baptist Church tradition. Pastor Story, the founding pastor, started this tradition many years ago, and we've just kind of carried it on up to this point. And so this year will be no different. Every single person that comes to church is going to go home with a bag of fruit. And so invite somebody to come with you, and let us fill this place up on Sunday morning, and we'll give out that fruit at the end of the morning service. And then in the afternoon, normally there would be choir practice at 4:30, but there is no choir practice this coming Sunday. All right, so because of all that's going on with the Christmas play Sunday night, there'll be no choir practice, but there will be a play rehearsal in the afternoon, and then in the evening service, the whole evening service will be given to the kids' Christmas play. So invite someone to come. If you have a child or grandchild in that Christmas program, invite someone to come with you. Maybe they'll come to church and see the play, and they possibly wouldn't come at another time. So take advantage of the opportunity and invite somebody to come with you. Also, after the Christmas play, there had been a young adults event planned for after service. Now that's going to be rescheduled for New Year's Eve. So not this weekend, but next weekend is when that in 2 weeks will be when that young adults activity is on New Year's Eve. And if you have questions about that, you can contact Brian Heath and ask him. He's got all the details on what's going on with that. So there is no young adults activity Sunday night after church. That'll be moved until New Year's Eve. Also, for all those TFM students, the TFM trimester is finished except for the final exam. You were supposed to be taking that this past week, and so I hope that you got all of that done. All of your work is due to be turned in by Sunday evening. All of your work, all of the quizzes, exams, all of the student worksheets, all of that is supposed to be turned in by Sunday evening. And so you've just got a couple of days left to get all of that done. And after Sunday evening, it won't be accepted. It's got to be turned in on time. If you have questions about that part, you need to talk to Pastor Wireman or myself, and we'll try to answer those questions for you. So it's going to be a very, very busy weekend, and with the busyness of the weekend comes tremendous opportunity and potential for the Word of God to be preached and shared with somebody. And so in addition to just getting involved and coming to all these different events, I hope that you'll take a few minutes to be in prayer about what all's going on. We need the Lord's blessing in all that we do and everyone that we interact with. And so let's remember to pray about all of this. So let me just recap very, very quickly. Starting tomorrow morning, which is Saturday. Tomorrow morning is Saturday. We're going to start at 9 a.m. All of the baked goods, all of the items for the Christmas baskets need to be at the church by 9 a.m. And then many of you will stick around, I'm sure, to help pack all of that up. At 11 a.m., we'll be packing the fruit bags up in the foyer of the church. And then at 1 p.m., the kids and the young adults and any families that want to go, you'll all go out caroling. Brother Wireman will be leading that group. And then at 3 p.m., there will be a Christmas play practice. And then on Sunday morning, the 18th, Sunday morning, we'll give away all of the fruit to every single person that comes to church. And then there'll be a Christmas play practice in the afternoon. And then in the evening service, the whole service will be for the Christmas program. If you have any questions about any of this, please let us know. You can email me at pastorsummers@fbcchelsea.org. You can call me on my cell phone, area code 734-255-3650, or you can reach out to Pastor Gould or Pastor Wireman, and we'll get your questions answered. All right? I love you very much. Thank you for all you do around here. Thank you for taking part in all the activities of the church. I look forward to seeing you around this weekend as much as possible, and Lord willing, we'll accomplish something for Him this weekend. You have a great afternoon.